Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a good day so far. Today I'm going to be talking about the two new cards that were released. The first two spoilers besides the generalist for Immortal Vanguard. So this is going to be a pretty fun video. I'm going to apologize now, and I know I say that in a bunch of videos, for two things. Number one, the Duelyst did not put up a site where I can get the animations yet. So I don't have the animations, I just have the cards. Number two, I'm going to sound like I have a speech impediment or like I lisp a lot of my words, and that's because my mouth is killing me a lot. If you watch my boss battle video from earlier today, I didn't even talk in it because my mouth hurts so much. So I'm sorry if I sound bad or if I pronounce things wrong or if I sound like I have a lisp. But you know what? You're going to have to deal with it. Anyway, so we got two new cards. One's Abyssinian, one's Vet, and we're going to hop into the Abyssinian card first. Now, this card is a common. It's a 4-mana 6/3. With Dying Wish, destroy a random nearby enemy minion. Now, before we hop into that, I want to talk about its name. Smash said something in his video earlier about how Duelyst likes to make a lot of names that nobody can pronounce. I agree with him. Let's stick to some easier names. What's this guy's name? Keiko Finos? Something like that? We're going to call him Keiko for short. So Keiko is a 4-mana card. And we're going to start at the mana, and then we're going to go attack at health, and then we'll talk about its ability. We might have to talk about certain things at other points, but we'll see. So, it's a 4-mana card. Now, 4-mana Dying Wish cards, there's a lot of them, and there's some pretty important ones. Duelyst is an important one, or Duelyst, however you say his name. It's definitely not Duelyst, Duelyst. So we got him. We have Necromata. We got the big daddy of Abyssinian right now, Desolator. So this thing's fighting with a lot of really important cards in that 4-drop spot. Yeah, it's semi-removal and it's a big dumb minion. But, you know what? It's fighting with some other big daddies as well. Like Desolator, Necromata gives you that tutor effect and that card draw that you want. And then, you know, then there's some other fill-ins like Nasher and Duelyst that you can run as well. But anyway, yeah. So that's the problem that we have with the card so far. Let's move down to its attack and health. So normally, big dumb minions like this, 6 attack, low health, or high attack, low health, normally don't see a lot of play. This one, I'm kind of indifferent on. I don't know if it's going to see a lot of play. Here's the thing with this card. It dies to a lot of removal. Not all removal, because it doesn't have 2 health. It has 3, but it dies to a lot. Frostburn, you know, it dies to Cryogenesis. It dies to Tigers. I kind of count Tigers as removal because that's what everyone uses them as anyway, unless you're playing aggro and they just go face with them. So, you know, it dies to Tigers, which is important to note. So, generally, it's going to get punished pretty hard if you play it. But the positive thing about this card is if your opponent does decide to waste removal on this, you'd much rather have them waste their removal on this than play, you know, that removal on your Desolators or play removal on your higher Dying Wish end cards. That you might be running like Klaxons or something like that towards your late game. So that's something pretty positive about this card. And its Dying Wish effect is pretty good. So unless they dispel it, they need to make sure they position right before they kill it off. And it might be a nuisance because your opponent might have to misposition to kill this thing, which is pretty cool. And then I guess we can move on to its Dying Wish. So its Dying Wish, destroy a random nearby enemy minion. So I kind of treat this card as a like a mini Red Sinja. Red Sinja deals 7 damage to a nearby enemy when your general takes damage. Kind of same thing with this. Destroy a random nearby enemy minion. So it's all about placement. All about placement. If you can somehow combo on your turn, like if you can go like this into Dark Sacrifice, boom, you get mana ramp. Even though you just spent 4 mana to do it, you get mana ramp and removal for 4 mana, if you think about it like that. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad, right? So, you know, you can look at it like that. It does combo with your general, but you're going to have to wait a turn to combo because your general only does 2 damage. It does not do 3. So you got to wait a turn after you play it, and then you can go, you know, hit something and then kill it off with your general and trigger its ability. You can kind of, and that would be pretty cool. Most things have 2 attack, unless you're like beating up a Wraithling with this. Most things have 2 attacks, so if you even run this with Castle, you can ping this off. So that's pretty cool. Okay, sorry. I was reading my notes, making sure I got everything. I kind of wrote everything down. I'm sure I'm going to miss things on these cards. And if I do, man, let me know. Please comment down below to help everyone see, you know, what I missed. And maybe I missed something important with these cards. So overall, I think the card it might see play. I don't know yet. Like I said, it's a big dumb attack card with like no body, which is easy to remove. Could be a problem. does force removal though, which is a positive note. And then if you can combo it with Dark Sacrifice, you're getting removal and ramp for 4 mana, which is pretty good. So we'll see if it sees play or not. That's really all I have to talk about with this card. So yeah, let's keep moving on and let's see what other pretty fun cards we have to talk about. The next card, I'm super excited to talk about this card. This card, once again a name that no one can pronounce, is a 6 mana 5/5 legendary for Vitruvian. Opening Gambit. Take control of enemy minions with 2 or less attack on this row. Yes. Yes. Sabotage Vet is here, and it's going to make an appearance, this upcoming set. And I'm super excited to see something other than Aggro Vet and the Fly Vet deck that everyone plays, because I hate that deck. I'm super excited for this card. Grapnel, that's what we're going to call him, Grapnel. Grapnel is going to be a pretty fun card to play. Let me flip my page here, make sure we talk about everything. Let's start out with that mana cost. Like I said, we're going to start with the top, work our way to the bottom. Mana cost, 6 mana. What do you, the first thing you think when you see this card, 6 mana, you're like, shit. It shares the same spot as Zen Rui. Why'd they do that? But you know what, you can run both if you want. This is kind of like a Zen Rui, except you can take a whole row, so it's kind of like a better Zen Rui. Zen Rui, though, you can really, I wonder if, never mind. It's kind of like a better Zen Rui, is how I would put it. I mean, you can run both for more mind control, which is always cool, but it's like a better Zen Rui. Let's move on to its stats, right? And I think also, before we keep moving down, I think 6 mana for this card is fair. I mean, it has a pretty insane opening gambit, which we'll talk about when we get there. So I think 6 mana for it, and its stats are pretty fair for a 6 mana 5/5. It's like Imara Healer, so not bad. Stats, 5/5, man. I think that's fair stats. Really nothing to talk about. Fair stats for a 6/6. Or fair stats for a 6 mana card. Nothing else really to talk about it. You know, your opponents are going to have to waste removal on it. It's not like 2 health, 3 health to where it dies to a lot of stuff. It eats through a lot of stuff, so that's pretty cool. Now let's go to the important part. Opening Gambit. Take control of enemy minions with 2 or less attack. First off, clearly combos with the new general. Your new general reduces something's attack by 2 until your next turn. So you can steal it with this after you combo with general. Yeah, that's a 7 mana play, but you can do it. So I'm just super excited to steal, like, you know what's cool about this card is that you can steal range units with it. So like this card actually in Gauntlet's going to be pretty nice as well. So you're able to steal your opponent's range units. So now Vet kind of has a little bit of more semi removal for range threats, but not really. But like you can steal their cards. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool. I like that. I like that steals the whole row, and I don't know if that steals it vertically or horizontally. So I think it's horizontally because that's how Dustwailer works. So I think it's horizontally. This thing. Let me just name the stuff it steals. Ready? I wrote it down. Obelisk, it steals. Swarm, like if you're playing Abyss Swarm, it steals all that. If you're playing against like low attack golems, you can steal those. You can steal anything low attack if you're. Oh my gosh, just great. Anyway, it steals eggs, because you guys know eggs is going to be a big thing in this next expansion. And it steals walls, baby. Those are nice walls you got there. Let me just steal all those gravity wells and force them on you. So, that's pretty awesome. It steals a lot of things. On the downside of this, you know what? I don't even think there is a downside of this. It's just a great card. Just make sure I hit everything that I wrote down here. You know, low key, Sand Trap just got a buff. Can you imagine Sand Trapping something and then stealing with this? I think Sand Trap in like Mind Control Vet's actually going to be pretty nice, because you can Sand Trap your opponent's cards and like steal them later on in the game, which is pretty cool. And then you can use it as like semi-removal as well, so big threats aren't in your face. So I think we're going to see a lot more Sand Traps. And then like another card in Vet that's going to see play with this. On a 7 mana play, you can go Blind Scorch into this and steal anything. Tell me that's not crazy. Tell me, just steal your opponent's Juggernaut, steal your opponent's, you can't hit Mechazor with it, but if you could, that'd be cool. Just steal your opponent's anything. It can, Blind Scorch anything in the game, steal it with this, that'd be pretty dope. And then lastly, another card a lot of people, or the card I was thinking of, is Hexblade. And I don't remember if Hexblade, after your general attacks, if it stays at 1. I just know I don't even know if I have a copy of Hexblade. Alright, I don't even have a copy, but I think Hexblade with this card is going to be pretty nuts as well. But I'm just looking down my list, making sure I talked about all the cards I could think of. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. I'm really excited for Mind Control Vet. I think it's going to be a fun deck. Imagine playing this one turn, stealing some of their stuff. They play a big dumb minion, and then you go dominate and just take it. It's going to be, Mind Control Vet's going to be top tier. I can almost guarantee this deck's going to be top tier. It's going to be so fun to play. I think out of everything coming out, I wasn't even excited for Vet until I saw this card, because that tells me they're making Sabotage Vet a thing, and I'm super excited for it. There's really nothing else to talk about with this card, man. I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm sorry. My mouth is killing me. You guys can tell I'm messing up all over this video, but whatever. You guys got what I was throwing down. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if I missed anything, comment down below. Let me know what combos I might have missed so other people can see it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Check me out tomorrow or today, whatever day you're watching. The 24th, I'm going to be doing a card reveal. 6 p.m. EST, Twitch, S1 Colazo, look me up, baby. And I have a pretty cool card for you guys now. I can't wait to show you guys this card. But other than that, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and as always, I'm your boy Colazo. Hope you guys keep on dueling, and I'll see you guys next time.